Hello, I'm Srilata Kamila, Head of Climate Change Adaptation at the United Nations Development Programme. UNDP is delighted to support the CivTech Alliance in shaping this challenge on adaptation for their innovative Global Scale-Up program. Climate change presents a clear and urgent threat to the future of the human race. With fluctuating weather patterns, sea level rise, increases in droughts and floods, the world's most vulnerable populations are facing ever-increasing risks, food insecurity, and fewer chances to break through poverty traps and build better lives. Left unchecked, climate change could drive an additional 100 million people into poverty by 2030. COVID-19 and other crises have made matters even worse. And without sustained support and accelerated action, hard-won gains in poverty reduction, food security, gender empowerment, access to quality education, and other goals outlined by the Sustainable Development Goals will be derailed. According to the WMO, around 108 million people required help from the international humanitarian system as a result of storms, floods, droughts, and wildfires in 2018. By 2030, it is estimated that this number could increase by almost 50% at a cost of around US $20 billion a year. But there are opportunities for governments, companies, and others to invest in climate change action. The Global Commission on Adaptation found that the overall rate of return on investments in improved resilience is very high, with benefit-cost ratios ranging from 2:1 to 10:1. For governments, it's an opportunity to climate-proof investments, create effective economic and development strategies, and build more resilient economies, lives, and livelihoods. For companies, it's an opportunity to open new markets and to protect existing ones. For investors, investing in people, in the Paris Agreement, in the SDGs, and in climate action is about ensuring returns not just today, but 50 years into the future. UNDP advances a whole-of-society approach to accelerate adaptation action and to support countries to mobilize public and private finance to implement their adaptation priorities. For instance, UNDP's Climate Promise, working alongside multiple stakeholders and partners, is the largest offer of support to countries to enhance their nationally determined contributions under the Paris Agreement. Since 2008, UNDP has mobilized a combined $4 billion from vertical funds and partners to invest in resilience of over 20 million people. UNDP's forward-looking strategies to accelerate climate action by building coalitions, such as with CivTech Alliance, for necessary transformative change at all levels of society. Leveraging private sector finance, catalyzing new approaches, embracing new technologies and innovations, and assisting countries in taking climate action. UNDP is particularly committed to advancing local action for adaptation. Recently, with partners, we launched the Adaptation Innovation Marketplace, a strategic initiative focusing on action at the local level. It'll crowd in resources, know-how, and support to facilitate innovation across women, youth, NGOs, civil society, and to invest in local climate change adaptation action. The marketplace will amplify the impact of government-led climate actions and enhance the scope and reach of programs such as the Global Scale-Up, allowing fast-growth companies to gain access into networks they might necessarily not be able to. Working with the CivTech Alliance helps us to connect into these new ecosystems and understand what possibilities are out there to help solve these shared challenges. We wish CivTech Alliance a successful launch of the challenge ahead of the COP26 in Glasgow and look forward to the solutions emerging under this Global Scale-Up program that we are sure will enhance adaptation action around the world. Thank you.